Kia ora and welcome back. My name's ZoeStibi, your vocal coach for today, and welcome back where I try and help you to understand what's going on with the voices of your favorite artists and even try and help you to sing more like them. So today we're going to be taking a look at Chakra. Let's take a look at Iris from the Goo Goo Dolls.
And I give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't want to go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your life. And sooner or later it's over. I just don't wanna miss you tonight.
Before he launches into I love this song, I have to say, like literally the Goo Goo Dolls, this was on repeat in my car for several years. But Chakra Khan, I love his voice. Absolutely fantastic. Really understated beginning of this song because the original actually starts quite a lot louder. But I don't know, do you want me to have a look at that as well? Let me know down in the comments because I love the Goo Goo Dolls. So please indulge me. Really lovely, breathy vocal sound at the beginning. Really quiet, lovely spoken on pitch. Take the volume right down when you're starting like this because then it's going to give you much more space to grow. But let's go and take another look at it.
And I give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't want to go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your life. And sooner or later it's over. I just don't wanna miss you tonight.
Okay, we're going to go back on that and then like watch into the chorus. That and don't wanna oh God, fuck, what's the lyrics again? When you're going up to those higher notes and sooner or later, that's actually a lot harder to pitch than you think. So I always like to tell students that you've got to think about it like a pyramid. As you're going up, you're going to allow the sound to get quieter. And then that's going to give you much more control on those high notes rather than going, and sooner, rather than like blowing a gasket by letting all of that air out. The chorus. And I don't want the world to see.
And sooner or later it's over. I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
Amazing. I know why everyone is so captivated by his voice because it's not only just his voice, it's also the delivery of the song. He is so invested in it. You feel like you're really a part of the song. And that's one of my biggest points that I talk to my students about. You've got to believe everything that you say when you're singing because like you, the audience, ain't going to take no bullshit. Well, let's go watch it again because I just love it.
And sooner or later it's over. I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's meant to be broken, just want you to know who I am. And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming, or the moment of truth in your eyes, and everything seems like the movie. Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive, and I don't want to.
No, I have to stop it there. I know. Why did I clap? Well, because I just love it. He's so into it as well. It makes me feel so happy, and I love this song. Do you notice that you could almost see the tip of the tongue like pressing out? Let's go back on that.
Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive.
Yeah. Did you see that where he poked his tongue slightly forward in that part? So if you're wanting to learn a little bit more about the tongue, check out my free singing lesson available in the description. The tongue position is so important when you are singing this stuff. What's actually happening is in bringing the tongue forward, he's actually creating more tension in the tongue. And this is going to allow a better closure of the, what are my hands doing? So we've got the vocal folds, we've got the epiglottis, which is like the lid to the larynx. And when you're creating tension in the tongue, the epiglottis is lowering slightly, and that's creating a smaller amount of space between the vocal folds and the epiglottis. And that's going to then help us, the reflection of the pressure coming up, the air coming out, is going to go up, and then it's going to reflect back off the epiglottis, and it's going to reflect back down on the vocal folds to help them to close. Now, this isn't my work. This is the fantastic work of Kerry Aubert. I'll pop a link in the description for her work. She's absolutely incredible, and this is brand new research that's coming out. But the tongue is so, so, so important for your singing. Let's keep enjoying.
Seems like the movie. Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
So did you notice there he kind of lifted his arms up there? You could see really great work going on in the head and the neck area. Now, that's actually what we in Airstore voice training call anchoring. So by lifting the arms up here, as if you're almost resisting some sort of weight or some sort of pressure behind you. If you do that now, you're going to really feel the work here underneath the armpits. That's where the lats begin, or the latissimus dorsi, into the back of the spine. And what you're doing there is you're helping lift the rib cage so that your ribs are not necessarily going to go and deflate really easily. And what you're also doing is you're also keeping the ribs nice and high, and that's going to help you activate along the front of the chest, which is going to help you stabilize the sound. So I'm not talking about being rigid or anything like that. If you're trying this as an exercise, I want you to always think about being able to move, but still keeping that rib cage high. But if you're looking to learn more about the fundamental aspects of your singing journey, then check out the link in the description below, because my online singing course is available, and I've got 50% off at the moment. As we lead into the start of the new school year, I cannot wait. Check it out. Let's keep enjoying. was not expecting that. Oh my goodness me, those high notes. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, that was like a lovely falsetto sound. What's happening there is you got a really lovely thin vocal fold really far up in the range, but the volume is so low. Keep the volume down when you're going higher up, because what that's going to do is going to stop this like buildup of the pressure. You could see there he wasn't pushing it. Oh, there was great connection through the head and the neck. Again, that was that anchoring thing that we were talking about. Lifting up through the back of the spine, keeping the chest nice and tall. But it's not about pushing. So you're making sure that you're keeping your abdominals nice and loose. You can feel a connection inside, sort of like the internal abdominal muscles. But for the most part, that like six-pack muscle, you know, the rectus abdominis in the front, we're keeping that relatively flexible so that it can move in and out with our breathing. And we also saw the tongue just peeking forward a little bit over the teeth. That's something as well that Adam Lambert does. You can check out my video here about him and his vocal technique. But it's not necessary to push the tongue out over the front of the teeth. What you can do is just rest them against the back of the bottom teeth, there. And then as you're going further up in the range, in order to practice, just press gently against the bottom teeth, and that's going to help to get the back of the tongue out of the way of the larynx so the larynx can raise and that you can hit those high notes a lot easier. I'd love to see you around here more often. Let me know down in the comments, what was your favorite aspect of that performance? Because I have to say mine was definitely the connection to the lyric. It's not the scratchy sound. It's not his voice, although it's beautiful. It's the way in which even though his eyes were closed, I felt like I was on the journey with him the entire way. So what do you think is your favorite aspect of that performance? Because he is a fantastic, emotive singer. Have an awesome rest of your day. Happy practicing. Hit me up if you got any questions down in the comments. I'll see you next time. Ka kite anō.